Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And a litany of injuries coming into this game. A look at the list of names, pretty daunting.
The injury story, certainly noteworthy. A lot of players in business casual tonight.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Washington, and it's Parker in at the small forward position. Now that we're approaching the midway point of the season, Legs, what kind of storylines are you following?
Well, this is the time of the year, BA, when you start talking about the trade deadline. You know there are teams out there looking to make that perfect move to put them over the top.
How unnerving for a player is this time of year?
Very difficult when those rumors are swirling, not just for the player involved, but for his team. As well.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to House. Three-pointer. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. It's Parker on the attack. Cash money from 16 feet away.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about. Well,
it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
From outside the arc, Floyd pulls it in. Driving in. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Jackson. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Washington outside. Pass to Harper. Shot clock at 5. Here's Parker. The rebound by Jackson.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Nice move. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Harper. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Back to Jackson. Pass to House. Jackson outside. Fires from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. He takes it in. And it's House with the rebound. Gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe. Here's Washington, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Parker right side. Washington outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Tim, Kevin Durant, the winner of the 2025 Magic Johnson Award, recognized for his grace with the media.
Well, he is willing to engage with the media and the fans, B.A., even on a range of topics. He'll weigh in and give his thoughts.
Here's Jackson. Harper pulls it in.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Floyd. Launches it from deep. He can't get that one to fall. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Second team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 14. Number 14.
Jackson on the wing. He's guarded by Washington. Jackson gets the bucket. Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Floyd, pass to Parker. Inside. A rebound by Jackson. Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Right at the free throw line. No good, off the front rim. Shooting a solid 50% of the opening quarter. Oh, it's stolen. Going inside, here's House. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective. As there is.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call. Ball time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back to you guys.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Jackson. They set the screen. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And they're on the run. Oh, swiped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Parker defending. Pass to House. Here's Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. That's short off the rim. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Pass to Washington. Here's Floyd. Launches it. The rebound by Jackson. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Yep, count it.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Parker. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got 7 points.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Washington. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Jackson surveying the D. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got Harper, and it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson outside. Back to Jackson. Shoots. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
So they take the lead. He's got 6.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Here's Floyd. Still no points. Washington passes to Harper. Here's Floyd, defended by Jackson. And there's the screen. The 3 is up. Floyd misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Washington passes to Parker. Pass to Floyd. 4-3. Not going to go that time.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it. And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Harper. And here's Parker. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Down low. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Shooting a solid 47%. Washington outside. And there's a pick. To snap the cold streak. The shot that time not on target. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. With the drive, out to the right wing. Here's House. Washington grabs the miss. House has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Washington up top. Pass to Floyd. Shot clock at 6. Harper misses.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Floyd. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points in the game.
And that is his third foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
On defense, the visiting team. House passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Jackson's gone a nice 5 of 6 from the field tonight. Pass to Harper. Right wing. Floyd, pass to Washington. And it's good for 2. Washington's got 7.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Jackson outside. Back to Jackson. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
To the wing on the left. Harper passes to Floyd. Off target from three-point range.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Jackson against Washington. Back to Jackson. They set a pick. And they pick up 2. He's got 15. It's a 9-point spread. Washington with the ball. He's got 7. Floyd, pure from three-point range.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. There's 1:40 left in the first half. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. Shooting at 30% here in the second. Pass to Harper. Now here's Washington. Parker outside. Here's Floyd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And it's Washington missing.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Now Jackson. He gets it in there. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
50 seconds left in the first half. Washington a screen. Here's Floyd. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the line for him here. That one misses. And the second free throw is good. 41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Jackson, pass to Jackson. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Parker defending. Fires away from way outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Well, I think for the home team, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. You need to find that mojo.
And now let's talk about that first half. What a battle it's been for the home team.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Shooting the ball at 48% so far. Jackson against Washington. Parker outside. To the left wing. Washington passes to Parker. And Parker throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Washington, and it's Floyd in at the 2 guard. Pass to Parker, and here's Washington for the tie. And the layup is good. Washington's got 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Parker defending. 6 on the shot clock. And Parker pulls it down.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Jackson. Lets it fly. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 17.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Here's Harper to the paint. Kicks it out to Parker. Here's Floyd. He's got 6. They set the pick. Over Jackson. Floyd misses. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
The first one falls. And so Jackson nails both of them. Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Floyd, pass to Harper. Now here's Washington. The rebound by Jackson.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Lets it go from 11, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Floyd misses.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Here's Jackson. Harper pulls it in. Harper's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Here's Washington. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Jackson outside. From behind the arc. That's good from Jackson. On the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 7 points here in the quarter. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Over to the wing. Parker outside. And he drives in. And Parker throws it down.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's Jackson. 12 points for him. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Floyd, defended by Jackson. On the take, for the tie. The putback, it's good on the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. There's a screen. And Parker pulls it down.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Floyd. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Floyd. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Harper. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Jackson outside. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Washington powers it through.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Here's Jackson. Off the inbound, no good. Gone 7 of 13 in the second half. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Washington. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Jackson against Washington. Jackson on the wing. 28 points for him. And the dunk by Jackson.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
Jackson against Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Jackson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's in there. Jackson's got 15 points in just the second half.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Jackson against Washington. One second left. And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 7. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
They've got Harper, and it's Washington in at the point. It's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to Jackson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jackson's got 32 points in the game. Parker outside. Down low. Ooh, it's stolen away. Jackson, the pass to House. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And down it goes. 2 points. Gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the paint. Count that bucket.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Shooting a nice 50% for the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Up top, Parker. Washington, left side. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. Washington's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Up top, Jackson. He's guarded by Washington. It's stolen by Washington. They've got numbers. And he throws it down with one hand.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And when they desperately needed it, too.
Jackson against Washington. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Jackson down low. Harper pulls it in. Harper's got 9 rebounds now. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Jackson can't get it to go. Gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Driving inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. Washington outside to take the lead. Here's Harper. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
Parker defending. There's Jackson with the 3. That shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And that one is hammered home.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Back to Jackson. Oh, deflected. Here's Floyd, defended by Jackson. Now Washington. Here's Floyd. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Jackson.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. The crossover. Oh, what a move. A strong finish.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Now here's Washington.
Second team foul.
On the clock. He launches. Oh, he cannot hit. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
And he racks up 2. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. 1:21 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Floyd. The release. Rebounded by Jackson.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
It's tipped. Washington with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Washington outside. He gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Passes it in.
If you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul. Takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And an intentional foul right there.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough breakdown. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend. Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Let's see who's the next.
Here's Jackson. Here's the pick. Jackson outside. From downtown. Can't hit it. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
We've got Washington, and it's Parker in at the three. The three is in!
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
Jackson's gotten 5 of his 8 3-pointers to go in. Overtime just getting started here. Just about a minute in. Now Washington. Sweet move! Oh, the shot is off! Washington against Jackson.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
4th personal foul, 1st team foul. At the line for 2, number 54.
And he makes a first. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, he missed one, but overall improved their situation. They'll take it.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Jackson against Washington. Washington with a rebound. Gotten one shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Oh, got a piece of it. Rebounded by Jackson. Gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. He's off from 3. Shooting 52% from the floor so far. Now Washington. Shoots a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. OT here with just over 2.5 minutes gone by. Drills it directly off the lead pass.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Parker defending. Puts it up from 15. Can't get it. Here's House. Here's Washington. Yes, sir!
And he has all the tools as a scorer, including the finesse you saw on that shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Number 60. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Floyd, defended by Jackson. Uncovered. Rebounded by Jackson.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Ooh.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now for our player of the game.